feel like Filipinos give so much love to strangers from different countries, but they do not get the love they give in return, which is very painful to me. On the day of the preliminary show, when they called Philippine, I expected people to shout, to give her that courage to walk the stage, but the hall was silent. And one thing I know about the Filipino people is that they always root for people, no matter whether you're from Philippines, you're from anywhere. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dami. I'm a student currently living and studying in the Philippines. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my honest opinion about something that happened over the week, an event that occurred in El Salvador. Just maybe somebody out there will say it's none of my business. Filipino, you don't have right to talk about it. Yes, I've been living in the Philippines for almost 4 years now. Even though I am not a Filipino by birth or by blood, I'm a Filipino by heart. And it broke my heart to see a lot of Filipinos are hurting. Honestly, for me, I've met a lot of genuine Filipinos who have helped me in my journey to becoming a nurse in the future. And I thought to give my honest opinion as someone who watched the show and the things I observed during the show. Just wanted to give a disclaimer here. I'm a nursing student. I don't even do beauty pageant, but honestly, I didn't just watch the show just for fun. I did observe few things, and that's why I come on here. After speaking to a lot of my classmates and people around me, I could see that a lot of people are still hurting because they feel like the show didn't really go well. With that being said, let's get into the video. So the Miss Universe of 2023 happened in El Salvador, and we have about 70 plus representatives, which Philippines and also Nigerian was one of the countries that participated in the event. For me, I was rooting for two people, that's Nigeria and Philippines. As you all know, I'm in Nigeria and that's my home country, but for now I'm living in the Philippines, which I also consider my home. So I was rooting for them. I felt like if the Nigerian didn't win, the Filipino could win. I was actually rooting for both countries and I was very excited to watch it. Funny enough, Nigeria and Philippines were matched in the same group, I think the fourth group. I was excited to see the Nigerian representing Nigeria and also the candidate representing the Philippines. But I'm not going to be talking about the Nigerian candidate because she didn't make it up to top 20. Now let's talk about Philippine candidate in the person of Michelledee. I think she's 28 years. She's an actor, a TV host, a presenter, which I love her personality so well. Michelledee, who was representing the Philippine or the Filipino, was the winner of Miss Universe Philippines. That is to say that she was used to pageantry. She's just not a random person that was picked to represent Philippines. She knows the business. She's been doing this for years. And I would like to talk about a few points. The first one will be her personality. What I observe, Michelledee is one person that is very classy. She's humble. She's not here and there. She's somebody that carries herself with so much dignity, integrity. From what I saw from few interviews that I even watched after the show, she's somebody that will just stay calm in the midst of storm. And honestly, do I like her as a candidate for Philippines? Yes, because for me, what she represents is what beauty pageant represents. And honestly, why I was rooting for this lady is because she was one person that is not only into able people, she was also into disabled people. When she was called out, the presenter introducing the contestant states how she's into children with autism, which is something that I was very excited for, because for me as a Nigerian, before we didn't have the awareness of autism in our country. People don't want to even reckon with people with autism or any disability. When you have them in your family, parents tend to hide their children. It's like a stigma. Grateful to God that a lot of awareness is now coming in. People in top places are now talking about it. So when they said she reckoned with people like that, I'm like, oh, I'm so happy, because Miss Universe means that you are representing the whole world, like you're representing a lot of people, and you wanting to speak about this definitely is going to reach a lot of people. People will get enlightened about it. So at that point I felt like I'm rooting for you. You wanting to be a winner of Miss Universe as a Filipino candidate, worth it. Now let's talk about the clothes or the attire she picked for this year Miss Universe. For me, I love Michelledee because what I observe about her is she loves simplicity. She just wants to be simple and classy. Starting for her bikini wear, you can see it's just simple, and the bikini suits her very well. The color is red, her hair is just short, no drama. She just kept it simple. Her makeup was very subtle, and when she was called out for her evening dress, oh my god, I was very wowed, because for me I was expecting a lot of drama, because that's what most beauty pageants do. And as someone who likes simplicity, I love her dress so much. It was just a green cloth with a bit of nude around it, and it was really beautiful. The way she stepped in, the way she carries herself, it speaks volume. Like she did a very good job, and I was excited at that point when she made it up to top 20. She finally made it to top 10, and one of the best attire for me was the one she wore on the cultural day. For me, that represents the people of the Philippines so well. There was a place where there's a love sign written at the back of the dress. If you know Filipino people, you know that they give love to everyone. As soon as you step your leg into the Philippines, they show you love. They show you hospitality, they show you kindness. If you're lost, they are willing to help you. If you're trying to navigate their language, they are willing to help you. If you're trying to navigate their food. So I felt like Michelledee took the whole of the Philippines to El Salvador. She represented the people of the Philippines so well. And at that point, after watching that, honestly, as a person, not because I live in the Philippines, but I was rooting for her to get to top 5. Now, on the final day, a gown that she wore, the black gown with a bit of details, it was simple. Her makeup, for me at some point, I even felt like she was going to change her hair, but you can see that she came with authenticity, that this is me, this is what I'm going to use for this pageant. And honestly, when she walked in, I was like, girl, you're going to top 5. And that's where a bit of confusion started to happen when she didn't make it to top 5. Now, I feel like Filipinos are angry, not because she didn't make it to top 5, or maybe because she didn't make it to top 5. Now, there was a post on Facebook where everybody around the world saw that, and a picture or Philippines made it to top 5. All of a sudden, the post was brought down, and which speak a lot, because for me, even if I'm a Filipino, I would definitely be angry. A show like Miss Universe that have been going on for over, I think, 72 years, I expect more competency. In fact, the world is so developed now that there are lots of technology to avoid mistake. I didn't even expect them to make that kind of mistake. Why drop a post when you're not sure? Or why manipulate a show why you've already posted for the world to see? Now, at that point, for me, I felt like Philippines was robbed. Okay, all that happened. At least as the owner of the show or the people that brought the show together, I expect that they come out to say something. Because we all know people invested in this show. Apart from the candidate doing our own side of the job, a lot of people in the Philippines Filipinos around the world. They were rooting for their country. They went all out to support their country, and then somebody just tell them to move on. Even me that is not a Filipino, anytime I come across her or a post about her, I still feel very hurt. I feel very pained, because I can imagine the hard work she put into to get to that point, from picking her clothes, from learning how to walk on the stage. In fact, I was really rooting for her. Do I feel that michelledee deserves to be among the top 5? Honestly, for me, I feel like she deserves it, because she won a lot of awards. And what takes you to top 5 is those awards. Those are the points that takes you to top 5. If she was able to win those awards, definitely she was qualified for top 5. If I'm allowed to say this, I feel like not everybody understands simplicity. I feel like that's what michelledee brought into this season. Even though she didn't make it to top 5, I see michelledee as someone who will go very, very far. And after the show, I watched some interview where she was trying to express herself. I'll put a clip here, and I saw the owner was trying to overshadow her. I feel like she's hurting, she's going through a lot, but she tried her best to stay calm. Like, for me, if I'm her, I don't think I can be this calm. Like, she's trying her best to represent the people of the Philippines so well. I love her so much. I've not met her in person, but honestly, I love this lady so much. I love how she's courageous. I love how she's confident. I love how she walks out of things that could anger her. One thing I love about the Filipino people, I know you guys are hurting, I know you guys are feeling robbed, I know you guys are feeling disrespected, but in the midst of all of this, Filipino people are still showing this lady so much love. They are rooting for her. When you go under any comment section, the way they are pouring out good compliment to this lady, I know that will really help her, because I know right now she might be emotionally down or traumatized. And I'm just happy that you guys are really rooting for this lady, because it's not easy for her. There was even a point I saw her she was on an interview. They said she was not feeling okay. I understand. I don't expect her to feel okay, because she has put in so much work, and you are robbed of it, you are disrespected for it, and you cannot defend yourself. You just have to just be yourself for that moment. I hope she comes out to even speak her mind, clear the air about what happened, because she alone can even tell the story in the right way. Because for us, we were not there, we were just watching on the media, and it's only what the media comes out to say that we see. And for my Filipino people, I love you guys so much. I love how you guys go all out for people. Now, this brings me to my last point. One thing I realized in that show is that Filipino people give so much love to people. It's not just about you being Filipino. Whether you're a stranger, you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, whatever thing you believe in, Filipino try to show so much love to people. And I feel like, as a person who has lived here, I feel like people don't reciprocate the love you show. One thing I realized about Filipino people in general is, even if you're not part of them and they are there when you're trying to get into a competition, they will keep rooting for you. Like the pageantry we had last week in my school, you can see how Filipinos were shouting. Even us, the international students, we're not even showing our candidates so much love. There was this high school student there, our friend, they went Filipinos, because she's the only Nigerian there. They made like a name, they brought trumpet, they were shouting, they were rooting for her. Honestly, this girl came second, because she was not perfect though, but the way they were rooting for her, you could tell how much love Filipino give to people. I know you guys do not get it in return. People don't appreciate you guys a lot, but trust me, you guys' love is felt. Like, people are so good. I hope this wouldn't change you people, because I can see that a lot of Filipinos are hurting. They feel like they have been robbed. We hope Miss Universe next year do better, and I hope and wish Miss michelledee all the best. I know it feels like you have been robbed. It feels like you have been disrespected. I hope this wouldn't change how you feel about yourself. I'm rooting for you, and I know a lot of Filipinos are rooting for you. At this point, I urge everybody to just keep showing love. Even though when the show owner said Filipinos should move on, that was even more painful. You don't tell people to move on without giving them a concrete explanation. They need to know, because the show is just not about one person. A lot of people put in hard work for the show to be able to air. So people deserve an explanation. I just want to send love to the people of the Philippines. Please take heart. Let's keep showing love to the people of the world. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I'm able to make you people feel better. I'm rooting for you guys any day, anytime. If you watch up to this point, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Drop me a comment. Let me know how you feel. Just pour out your mind. Just let me know how you feel. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.